Hey everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back. I am going to make a fun little Halloween card with this stamp set, and more importantly, I'm going to feature this cute die. This is kind of going to be the focal point. And I'm going to bring the stamp set back in another video because I want to have fun with some of the other images. But for this, because our sentiment is here for the booze, I am going to use our little ghost. So what I'm going to do is I actually have the cutting dies as well. So let me bring those in, and everything that I use will be linked down below. But how cute are these? This is a new stamp set this year. It's just adorable. All right, let's go ahead, and I think I want to start with cutting or stamping and cutting, excuse me, our little ghosts. And I think I'm going to do 3. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to try, and I know this is going to take some time, but I have some scraps here that I want to use. So let's do this. And what I'll do is I'll just keep moving my scrap piece down. Oops, I'm gonna need stamps first in order to use it all. Okay, so let's grab, oh, I love this, trick or treat, smell my feet. Oh my gosh, that's definitely going to be my sentiment for the next card. So stay tuned, I'll do more with the stamp set soon. Okay. Let's start with this cutie pie. Okay, so let's put that down. And because I don't really have a right angle, again, this is a scrap piece, I'm just gonna tape this down so it doesn't move. I am just going to use a basic black ink, and I'll probably actually bring some Copics in just to, oh cute, just to have some fun with the cheeks. So I'm going to make sure I use an ink like this one that is alcohol marker friendly. Okay, I'll just double stamp that. And again, so I don't have to move my stamp, I'm just going to move my paper. Okay, make sure I have enough room. In fact, you know what I can do? I'll just trim that off. Yeah, that way it's not, this is actually 110-pound cardstock, so that way it's not so bulky in the corner here. Okay, I'll do this 2 more times. All right, so now that that is done, I can go ahead and clean my stamp off. I have 3 little ghosts. And we'll say goodbye to this stamp set until we use it again. So just a short goodbye, just a short goodbye. Okay, let me just grab the die for the ghost. Okay, now I will just use a little piece of tape to secure my little wafer die around my ghost. And I'm just giving my alcohol marker, or I'm sorry, my ink. It is currently 9:40 at night, so I am tired, but we're gonna make a cute card. So I'm just waiting for my ink to dry. That way I can do my little cheeks. If you don't wait, especially when you double stamp, which means 2 layers of that ink like I did, sometimes it can bleed a little bit and you can just see some smudging. Okay, there's our first little ghost, and I will go ahead and just do the same with the other 2. Okay, here's our 3 little cuties. So I am going to use R20 for my blush, and I'm just going to do my best to stay within those little circles. They kind of make it easy for us. Okay. And you could add maybe a gray to give these a little bit of dimension so that they aren't so white. I could probably try that. Let me see. I have a C00, so it's really light. If I just want to kind of play around with adding, oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, you probably can't even see that, but it does give it a little something. Okay, so I'll just kind of go along this little side and maybe top of the head. Again, don't stress if you can't see that. It's just a little kind of shadow to give something to that white cardstock. Okay, I want to get an idea for how big this is. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so if I bring in my card panel here, let me zoom out just a little bit to give us a little bit more space. I am going to trim my panel down real quick. That way I can get an idea for what I want to do with my sentiment. I'm trying to decide how to bring some fun in here. Okay, so it's originally 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and bring that down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so then we have our sentiment, and then we can have fun. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. Okay, we'll have fun with that. I think I know what I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is let me get another piece of cardstock. And this is actually 110-pound cardstock, but I have it as a scrap. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I have plenty of room there. I'm gonna bring in some paper strips because we have such a lack of color here that I feel like I have some room to play with some color. So I just cut down some 1/2-inch strips, and I'm gonna grab a little tape runner. And I always forget which way is up here, but I'm just going to start adding some paper strips. Now let me decide on my order here. I think I want to do nectar, creamsicle, and watermelon. Is that right? Or do I want to do something like that? That's kind of fun too. I'll do that. Watermelon first. Okay. And then, ooh, nectar. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this. Sometimes it's easier for me to do it this way. Okay. And then creamsicle. Okay, and I'm gonna do that twice. There we go. And when you do strips, just take your time to make sure that they line up just so. It actually does make a difference. Okay. I'll just do, whoops, 1 and 2. Okay. Oh, I think this will be fun for some color. And you could do some more traditional Halloween colors if you'd like. I like to keep it fun. Okay, so trim this all down. Okay, and then let's grab our wire snips. I'm going to remove this. That way we just have the shadow layer. And then I can just position this where I want it. And, oh, you know what would be fun is if we did maybe a slanted one. I think I like that. Or we could do that and get a little bit more color. Yeah, just want to see where lining that up looks like. Okay, I think that looks good. So make sure that doesn't move. I will just add. So, oh, you know what? I did this last time. I'm going to put the tape on the outside of the die so that if it rips, I recently did this and it ripped my cardstock. I'm so bummed I had to redo it. So just place it on the outside of your die so that if it rips, it won't rip your inside pretty cardstock. Okay, let's grab our die cut machine once more. We just have barely enough space there. Could cut that down more. In fact, I will just trim that side off. Okay. There we go. All right. So here is our shadow layer. Okay, loving all of that. That's really fun. And then we can cut out our Here for the Booze sentiment. Isn't that fun? All right, I am going to cut this out. Let's do twice, and I'm going to do on 110-pound cardstock. That way we get a lot of dimension quickly. because it's nice and thick cardstock. Okay, so we'll send this through 2 times. Okay, let's see how this one did after 1 try. I think it's because my plates are a little bowed. Actually, that kind of looks like it might need 1 more. It's a pretty fine die, so. All right, so I'm just gonna gently remove these. Again, that is such a delicate little die. I'll also bring in my little awl to help poke out all these little pieces. There we go. Okay, pretty. And then I'll do the same thing for this one. All right, there we go. So now it's time to glue those together, and that's gonna be a little bit of a chore because of the intricacy. But I know I definitely want to do liquid glue because then I have some time to really line this up. Okay, so I'm gonna take my tweezers, turn one of them over, and I'll just take this fine tip glue bottle and go around getting as much glue as I can on the back of this die, or paper piece really. Okay, got a little glue on my mat there, but that is just fine. So now I'm just gonna hover over and just try to get it as close as I can. It's so hard with, okay. And then I can go ahead and, that wasn't too bad actually. Oh yeah, right on, okay. And then I can go ahead and with my tweezers, just make any tweaks that I need to. But that was pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna use a stamp block just to help flatten that. Let that glue together, clean up my mat from all of that glue. And then we are just gonna do the exact same thing. Turn this over so that we can add it on our little shadow layer. And so my glue doesn't seep, because some of these, even though this is a fine tip bottle, it's kind of going to seep out the side a little bit because some of these glue dots are rather large. So what I'm going to do is after I'm done here, I'm going to take my finger and just kind of dab that. That way it kind of places that glue all over. And hopefully that will minimize, get that glue off me, how much it seeps over the edge. Okay, so then I'll just try to line this up. Very cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, whoops. Let's go ahead. Actually, do I need to bring that down just a little bit? I think it's good. Okay, I'm gonna let that set. Okay, and then I have a new product to me. I saw my friend Kathy Zilski use this on her channel with some of her cards, and I thought I'd give this a try as well. Okay, and it's a nice kind of gold color. So since this is all on the warmer side, I'm gonna remove everything else though, because I don't want to get them messy. Okay, I'll bring this back in and let's have fun with this. Okay, so I saw my friend Kathy grab some and just kind of place it on her mat. Just like that. Okay, and I can't remember if she watered it down or not, but that kind of looks a little watery to me, so I think I can just use that. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a little bit and I'm just gonna have some fun creating some backdrop here. Okay, I'm gonna need a ton more of that. Like a ton. Okay, wasn't even showing up. Ooh, it's like very glittery. Okay, ooh, there we go. Ooh, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get kind of a nice big splotch somewhere. Okay, so let me show you. It's like a very pretty glitter. Do you see? Oh, it's kind of hard to see. It's got a shimmer to it though. It is really, really rad. Gosh, I wish I could show you that. Let me see if I zoom in really close. If you can see, oh, there you go. That is it. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's gorgeous. It's like kind of like a foil. I think I want to try to find, not for this, because this'll work, but I want to find a bigger brush so I can get some bigger little splotches. Okay, so then we have here for the booze. Oh, that's really cute. Let's go ahead and put this on a card base and get this all built up. All right, I have 110 pound cardstock. This is 11 by 4 1/4, and I'm gonna have this fold at the top. So I'm going to place my score line right at 5 1/2. Place my fold and crease that down. I'll open up my card and get that magnet in place. And then I'm going to add some foam tape just to the back of my panel. Okay, 4 little strips is nice. And then I'll go ahead and remove these. There we go. And let's get this nice and straight. Ooh, that's so fun. It's very subtle but fun. Again, I want to try to find a bigger brush so I can have some more fun with that. All right, and now we have these cuties. Ooh, I love the vibe of this. It's really cute. Okay, I know I want to kind of tuck one behind, and in fact, I might just tape that in place. Okay, whoops. Hold on, I want to see where I want that. That's cute. Okay, and then I could even almost tuck two. I like kind of placing, hold on, let me add glue here for this little guy. Okay, I like the idea of placing this ghost so that the eye, see the eye there, kind of tucks. I have to move that this way. It tucks right in the corner of this little notch here. Yeah, loving that. I need to straighten that just a little bit though. Maybe like that. Okay, so two will do that, and then this little cutie can be on top. Is that what I want to do? I definitely want one on top. Do I want the one on top right here? Let's just play. What would we do if this one was here? And then this one on top. I feel like these two are the same. I like this one right here because it nestles so nicely in this little area. So now we just have to figure out where this third one's going. And maybe this third one just kind of floating off on its own. So, oh, well that didn't, oh no, wait, that's gonna go on top. Sorry, okay. Maybe we have one just kind of down here. That makes sense? I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll do something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put foam squares, let's get the big foam squares, on the back of this whole set. Okay. All right, let's do that. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh, the dimension is so fun. Should I just decide that that is going to be in its center spot, and then this one was going to be here, and this one was going to be there? So do I need to move that over a little bit? I think if I center that, I think that's good. Okay, let's take these off. In fact, I want some tweezers. That way I can take my fingers out of the equation when I'm centering this. Sometimes if I have too much hands and fingers in the scene, then I can't figure out visually where things go. Okay, I think I can get rid of that now. Okay, so the tweezers just kind of elongates everything so I can remove my hands from the whole scene. Otherwise it's like this and it's just too hard. So if you ever are having trouble positioning or kind of visualizing what it's going to look like, then try that. Okay, I'm going to bring it to the right just a tad. Okay, yep. And then this little guy is going to go under. In fact, I might glue this one down just to have some fun with different dimensions. This one's going to go here, so I'll add a foam square there. Yeah, I'm going to glue that other one down. I think that will be actually kind of cool. And then take my own advice here. I'll do that. I like how that kind of looks like it belongs there. Okay. And then we'll just glue this little guy right on down. Okay, so because we have the kind of sparkles, I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. In the backdrop, they're subtle as they are there, and I don't want to compete with them. So what I think I'll do is, for an embellishment, I think I'll do the dewdrop because it's just very subtle. And while subtle, it will offer just a hint of something more. So with my glue, I think I'll do 2 and 3. And let's see, grab a wand here. And I like to do kind of that medium and then the 2 tiny ones. Always seems to give me the look that I'm going for. And then a medium and a small one. Okay, that's actually really cute because, again, it doesn't compete with the backdrop, but it gives it something more. I think it finished it off super nice. Cute, cute, cute. I love how this turned out. I love it. I think it's really fun, especially because the stamp stayed essentially black and white and we brought in color elsewhere. So super cute, super fun. And then if you can see that gold shimmery background in person, it's super neat and it adds just a really fun little texture there. So everything I used will be linked down below. I can't wait to have some more fun with that gold kind of spray. I think that'll be fun. I just want to get a bigger brush to see if I can get some more bold dots there. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and be sure to check out this stamp set because it's going to make another appearance this season. Oh, and for reference, this took me 47 minutes in real time. So it'll take you roughly 45 minutes to do this card.